guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Off the Bottom coming with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Funko Legacy Collection of the Rocketeer from, obviously, the Rocketeer movie. Now, this is a figure I was really looking forward to. Rocketeer was always one of my favorite films, and to get a full-size figure is really fantastic. As you can see for the package, you got a nice foil number 1 up here. You got a cool image from the movie. You got this open clamshell that kind of wraps around that lets you actually see his rocket pack here on the back. You got the Legacy Collection right there, and on the back another image from the movie as well as kind of a promotional image for it. Like I said, this was always one of my favorite live action Disney movies. It was kind of one of the first superhero movies, I guess, at least kind of for me, and it really wasn't a superhero that anybody ever knew about, so it's really very cool. I'm excited about this. So without further ado, let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have our old buddy Cliff Secord opened up and out of its packaging, and as you can see, he comes with a couple different accessories. Obviously you get 2 different heads because the helmet is not going to fit over this one, and then he also comes with his gun. All of those are detachable. You can just take that off just like that. If you want to take the helmet off, you just pop that off. It's on a ball joint. You got a clear little peg right there, and then you put the Cliff head right on there. Honestly, in terms of the sculpt, I think they did a real great job of nailing the hair. I think that looks great, but the actual portrait itself, I don't really feel looks all that great. It's a decent representation, but I don't really get a real appreciation for the likeness here. But all in all, I mean, it is a really great looking figure. I love how actually they decided to put his little bit of gum right there on the back of his jetpack. I mean, that's absolutely terrific. That's the only way that it was really able to work all that good, because if you remember, it was actually leaking fuel, and it initially was put there because it was a bit of good luck, but that luck held off and ended up saving his life because that prevented the fuel from leaking all over the place and basically killing him. So all in all, though, I think they did a great job with it. The paint detail on here is really very nice. The sculpt, like I said, is actually pretty good. I think that they did a great job with the hair. I just don't really see the likeness in there all that much, but I still think that the paint is really well done. Now you can see that his hands are designed for basically 2 poses, although there is a little bit of a, I don't know what that is actually. Well, you know what? Those actually are part of the gloves. I was going to say that there's a little bit of screwed up paint on there, but you can actually see that there's a little bit of gold paint on his actual gloves. That's actually accurate. That's amazing. I would never have caught that had I not just sat there and stared at the hands. But you can see one is designed to obviously hold his gun, which is this really nice pistol. You got a real nice white and black wash kind of put on there. You got the nice gray handle, but you can see that the handle is perfectly held in that hand, so you get a real nice display there. This is just kind of a dynamic kind of open hand, you know, like he's posing or something like that, so you can pull off a great pose like I had in the beginning part of the video. And then obviously the actual mask, this has always been a kind of goofy look, I don't know, but it still is very accurate and really does kind of fit with the particular time frame that the Rocketeer took place in. And it hilariously was said that it looks like a hood ornament, but it really does. But real nice gold paint on here. You can see that this section here is a little bit softer, so there's a little bit of flex in it. So you may have to kind of position that right out of the package or something like that. Mine was a little bit bent, but like you could see, you just pop it off very easy. Well, as I say that, and then it doesn't come off easily, and then you just put that on there. And I mean, as much as I do appreciate this head sculpt, I'm really not going to use it, so it doesn't bother me that it really doesn't look like him all that much. So you can get a cool pose like you could see before, you know, where he's kind of just hanging out there. I mean, that's really cool and looks a lot like what you would expect him to. Again, the jetpack looks wonderful. You got the gum on there. You got the gold paint right up here. Real nice silver detail on there. Some really nice sculpting throughout the entire thing, including the vents and the fan. You got the thrusters right down there. I mean, overall really very cool looking. Very articulated as well. The head, as you can see, is on a ball joint, so you get a nice full range of motion with that. Obviously, both are going to do the same thing. You got some pin joints here that allow you to swivel the arms outward. It gets a little bit stiff. That's about as far as you're going, and then you can rotate them all the way around. You have a swivel here at the elbow. You got a rotation as well. The hands are on little swivels forward and back, and then they also rotate. The waist does rotate. This whole front section here is a softer plastic that's kind of separate from the rest of the body. I don't think that there's much of an ab crunch or anything, but it does rotate side to side. The hips move forward and back. They're on ball joints. It rotates here at the upper part of the thigh. He's got two joints here at the knee, so great full range of motion right there. And then the ankles have these weird, you know, they pivot side to side. They don't really rotate or anything like that. Well, does that rotate? No, I guess that one kind of rotates. I don't know what I'm actually doing, but you do have some side to side weird angling that you can do with it. So a lot of articulation in the guy that really does allow you to put him in crazy jazz poses or something. That was bad. The gun here seems to be a little bit loose in his hand. You kind of gotta, I mean, like you can see right there that it kind of wants to fall out. So it's, you do really want to use that finger, but I mean, that doesn't stay in there all that great. But I mean, all in all, a real great look for that. I just now did really just notice that does not want to stay in there very well. So you do have to really wedge it in there in a way that's going to get it to kind of stand over time or something like that. But great detail though. I really am very impressed with how they put this figure together. The Funko figures have had an unfortunate run at some times where there is bad quality control. This one definitely does not have that. I really do feel that you're getting a very high quality figure with this. It's really sharp. Now, I don't think a lot of kids are going to be really all that interested in this. I mean, this was a 1991 movie, so this is definitely something that collectors are going to be a lot more interested in than just the casual kids out there walking through Toys R Us. But I think collectors are really going to like this guy. So if you are interested in picking this guy up, he is available at places such as Toys R Us, so good luck and happy hunting. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget that you can keep in touch with me by liking my Facebook page at facebook.com/teambotimus and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. Also, I'd encourage you to check out my website at optibotimusreviews.com, where you can see all my videos from the previous week, see what I have coming up for future release, and also get your very own Optibotimus t-shirt. And finally, I'd also really appreciate it, guys, that if you like this review, don't forget to please like and comment, and be sure to subscribe so that you never miss a future review. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.